The loner rancher, Elias Crow, lived where roads disappeared and silence took over. His ranch lay miles away from the nearest town, surrounded by dry land and stubborn grass that refused to die, much like him. People used to say Elias chose this life, but the truth was simpler. After losing everything that mattered, solitude was easier than explaining pain. That morning, the sky was pale and empty when Elias stepped outside with a shovel in his hands. The doctor's letter was folded in his shirt pocket, its sharp words pressing against his chest like a blade. He hadn't burned it, he hadn't torn it apart. Some truths demanded to be carried until the end. He walked toward the far corner of his land, where the fence leaned and the earth cracked under the sun. Each step felt heavier than the last. When he stopped, Elias pushed the shovel into the ground. The soil was dry and stubborn, fighting him with every strike. His hands blistered, sweat ran down his neck, but he didn't stop. This grave wasn't dug in haste, it was dug with purpose. As the hole grew deeper, memories rose like ghosts. His wife's smile on their wedding day, the sound of her coughing during long, sleepless nights, the empty chair at the table after the funeral. Elias swallowed hard and kept digging. He had survived grief, loneliness, and years of silence, but now even survival felt pointless. By midday, the sun burned overhead. Elias leaned on the shovel, staring into the dark pit beneath him. It looked calm, final. For the first time in months, his racing thoughts slowed. "This is enough," he whispered to the wind. He climbed out of the hole and began pushing dirt back in, only halfway. Not yet. Night would finish what daylight had started. With aching muscles, Elias turned back toward the house, his boots dragging lines in the dust. That was when he noticed the gate. Something lay there, small, unmoving. His heart skipped, irritation rising first. Trespassers were rare, but not impossible. As he stepped closer, the shape shifted weakly. It was a girl. She was young, her dress torn and dusty, her face drained of color. Her breathing was shallow, desperate. Then Elias saw her belly, round and unmistakably pregnant. "Hey," he said, his voice rough from disuse. "Can you hear me?" Her eyes fluttered open for a second. Fear filled them, her lips trembled. "Help, please," she whispered before collapsing again. Elias stood frozen. The shovel slipped from his hand and hit the ground with a dull thud. The grave, the letter, the plan, all of it suddenly felt distant, unreal. For years, nothing had come to his gate but dust and silence. Now, life lay there, fragile, urgent, refusing to be ignored. Elias knelt beside her, his heart pounding, and realized something he hadn't felt in a very long time. He was needed.